to approve the minutes of April 2nd.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. It's been moved to approve the minutes of April 2nd with no corrections. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Next up, we have the Zoom special meeting that we did for the eCommunity Foundation. Since we did that before we were integrated in this room, what we're going to do is post those minutes on the YouTube page so that they are available with the other meetings. This one was for the Triple T Lodging loan application.
Do we need to approve this?
We do, yes.
I make a motion to approve these minutes.
Okay,
Second.
okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Okay, I've got 3 meetings that we need to reschedule for the year. We need to reschedule July because I will be out of town the first week, unless you guys want to meet without me. And then the August meeting, the first Tuesday is the primary, and they've moved voting back into this room from the elementary school. So we need to reschedule August, and then same thing for November. They'll be voting in here on the first Tuesday. And I do have those set as separate line items.
Doesn't matter to me before or after, just to keep it in cadence, so.
Okay.
Here.
Well, I pushed them all a week later. So these are the new dates that are listed in the agenda. So it would be July 9th, August 13th, and November 12th. If that, yes, I do. And if that doesn't work, we can do something else. But I just pushed them.
Do you need them individually?
I think so.
I move that we reschedule the July meeting for Tuesday, July 9th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I'll second.
Was that Brenda?
Yes.
Okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Motion carried on that one.
Should we move August meeting to Tuesday, August 13th at 9?
Okay,
Second.
thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
And I'll do the November meeting. Tuesday, November 12th.
Okay, thank you.
Second.
Who, that was Elaine again?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All in favor? Okay, and I will try to send out reminders as well, so we don't have people coming a week early. Okay, last time we met, we talked about having a business of the month application. I've got a draft here. We can change this any way the committee would like. I looked up several online, and these were, just some things. All of them had this information. I think business hours are important to list because we've got several that aren't just every day.
And I don't think I was in on this conversation. Jessica, what's the basis?
Okay, so this is, we would do a business of the month, publish this application. A business can turn it into me, and we would, the committee, if we have more than one to pick from, the committee would kind of schedule them out. I post this on the Linn County Facebook page. I've got some incentive funding built into my budget. I can pay for the ads on Facebook for these posts for a month and try to get a little more, support that business a little
Yeah, I
bit.
think the highlight was just to literally highlight the area businesses. And as they give us their info, we kind of help just spread the word about, hey, here's your business hours, or here's the events.
Okay.
My thought would be that most businesses would let us do this and we just rotate through them until we get through them all.
We can even
And
see
then
outside.
as they have
Yeah.
events, they can then, we have all their information where we can correspond a little better
Right.
with all the local businesses. Because I think that our play is we prop up everybody we got really well. I think there's any mega corporation coming in to save us.
Yeah.
So my other thought is if we get enough businesses interested in this, we could make it business of the week. I think we just kind of see how the interest is, and we can change that later on if we need to. Because I don't want to leave somebody out.
Correct.
So,
Like, because my thought would be seasonal for sure, like all the people that have their local food stands and things like that would probably put in applications heavier this time of year versus.
right, right.
Well, it helps us keep our content fresh too.
Yes.
It'll give us more content.
I'm not good at
No,
Facebook. No, I'm not. I'm the first one to tell you I'm not good at
But I just
Facebook.
think it
So,
helps us
yes.
get more content.
Right,
And
yeah.
more postings and more views.
And we do have a lot of businesses with
Yeah.
unique hours,
yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
so.
So more like a spotlight.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, and we can change it that.
No, I just was, I didn't know if it's a voting thing or, what.
No, this is
It's
just-
more-
Yeah, I think we just want to spotlight.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's this-
okay.
Maybe this Linn County Business Spotlight.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, yeah,
Then we're not tied to the month.
Right.
right.
That's,
Yeah.
yes, good point.
Let's do that.
Whatever we want.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
And then I
think that's okay.
suppose if someone has a new business, then that'd be a good way for them to
Mm-hmm.
get the information out too.
Do we have any thoughts on how much to spend on the ads?
They're not that much.
They are not that much. I mean, you can,
I think $20 a month is probably plenty, but.
so
So that gets you a lot of,
I was kind of thinking 50 a month. That way, if we have multiple, we can spread that out a little bit. But
some months we might use the word.
right. And that's not, every month we spend $50, but
The way that the ads work is essentially you pick a radius and then you can pick a target. So ranges from 35 to 50 years old or to women only or, whatever.
Mhm.
And then you can pay like $20 and then it very much just eats up the budget until you have X amount of views. And depending on how strict you make it, if you are very specific, I'm targeting high school girls for college, I don't even know.
right.
Then you'll get probably less views because there's less in our county. So if you do like a widespread,
Yeah,
let's do your yard, then
right, yeah. A
super,
blanket,
yeah,
Like
Right.
that gets you
Right.
potentially 5,000 views or something.
And I do use mine on a scale of miles. Cause
Yeah.
I try
So
to
if you
pull,
do radius.
I hit that 119th corridor around the metro
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
We'll try to pull
Yeah.
stuff south.
Yeah.
And I think we're a perfect day trip destination county.
For that.
So if we kind of highlight that some,
hmm
I think that
Yeah.
helps when we're going to kind of target people online at least.
I think you can break your businesses out into categories and then it's, cause like obviously yard care, lawn care, got restaurants. So I think you can almost do businesses
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
a month and then you don't feel like you're leaving somebody out.
Okay.
You can kind of maybe, if you can break it into 3 categories or something, and then allows for, because I think if we try to do it every week, it's gonna be
Right.
pretty intensive for you. But if you do it per month and have like 3 or 4 categories to where.
Okay.
I can help with the business stuff or the Facebook stuff. You're super organized, so you tell me what to do. I'm happy to set things up. A lot of things you can set up automatically on Facebook.
Well, and I've used the scheduling. That helps because I can do that in downtime.
And I don't know if maybe we could work with the businesses where they have a special or they have an event or they have something and that's the week or month or whatever that we highlight them.
Okay. So, okay.
There's nothing wrong with doing 4 businesses at once as long as they're different.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So categories, maybe 4. And
And
then,
are we gonna rely on the businesses to get us this information or are we gonna kind of
I think maybe
compile
it's both.
some?
Read
Outreach
what
we
we
can
got?
also-
We reach out to them and say, hey, we've got this going on,
Got you.
and then whoever wants to respond.
so, and the chambers can send it out. I can take a day and just walk down Main Street and drop them off places. But I do think, especially for the business bio portion, I think they need to tell us who they are.
Do they have is there an email with the chambers that have all the like, businesses on it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Email
Yes. And I'm,
explanation.
Yes, I'm
That's in
involved.
there.
I've got those group emails too, so I can send those out.
You have,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
yeah, it's at least kind of our
Yes,
we're
our
on
coalition.
coalition of do-gooders or something.
One thing
Something.
about Something like this is you want it to gain traction.
Yes.
If we tried it in Lacine and you were doing one business per month, and then, you know, I remember the pharmacy did it, but it was kind of intensive for them to take time to write it all up.
Right.
And put it in paper, but yeah, if you've got it wide enough to where you're catching, because not everybody's focused on just one business. per
Right.
se. So I think if you could spread it out, so try to get it to gain some traction.
Yes.
Obviously, Facebook deal, you've got the opportunity for sharing, liking,
Right.
what have you.
Hmm.
Yeah, put links to their, all their.
Website. Yeah, I don't have that on there. Okay.
Because it's just like what you alluded to, guys. Linn County residents probably know about a lot of Linn County businesses.
Well, and with the ads, we can spread our range more.
Like, I know we're not a coffee shop, so I'm a coffee guy. Not that we're
Right.
So, like, didn't know for a while that there was a place. Same with your town.
Do we want to restrict this in any way?
I think not. Maybe once we get into it, there might be adjustments we need to make it easier, more organized, but I don't know if we want to put any restrictions on it.
Okay, so like, does it matter if a library wants to do this, or a museum, or
No, I
a
think-
private? Perfect.
Any busy thing that gets a flow of traffic through it.
Yep. Okay.
In a positive way.
Perfect.
I would be all in on promoting whatever they have.
Yeah, because the library might want to do like their summer reading
Right.
or the museum, you know, if they have a special
Yep.
Right.
collection.
Okay, so I've got,
We hit all the.
True. Right.
We're hitting this libraries
Right.
area this
Right.
month. We just put all the events,
True.
all the libraries. that
Yeah,
are-
that's a good idea.
And right now over the summer, there's free food programs through the library.
mhm, yes,
Yeah, we should probably let everybody.
perfect. Okay,
So whatever you need help with, just let me know.
okay. Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
I'm like, that I can do.
Okay. Can we go ahead and have a motion for this because we're going to make it an official program?
I'll motion. Oh, go ahead.
No, get rid of it.
I've already motioned and then you.
I move we approve to start this program again,
Okay.
spotlight.
And we want to do $50 a month, or for our cap for spending on this one?
Say that's where you start and
Okay.
then
Adjust as
we
needed.
reevaluate. Yeah.
I'll second.
Okay. Any more discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Okay, couple of things here that we are taking over in the Economic Development Committee. We have now disbanded the Housing Committee. We're going to roll those duties into the Economic Development Committee. Our Housing Champion grant expired. That position doesn't exist anymore. So the Housing Committee, I struggle to fill the seats. I can't get a quorum when I do need to have a meeting. So you guys are awesome. I've been bragging on you for 2 weeks, right? Right? Okay, so there are two things that the Housing Committee was doing that we will take over. One is the Neighborhood Revitalization Program that I think I brought to you guys several months ago, maybe last year, as we were building that. And then the other one is the mini grant programs. And these are, we've got $10,000 to spend out of the Housing Champion program. And then once that's done, these programs are done. We're not funding it internally, so we're just 10,000 and we're done. We've got 2 different neighborhood revitalization programs, one for new construction, one for rehabilitation. We designated the entire county for our neighborhood revitalization district, so we're not excluding anyone in city limits or in lake communities, it's just the whole county. I have one application for the NRP, and I have one for the Linn County to look at. These have both been, take that off. I've had both of these for a couple of months and have been unable to get them approved. So we do. So the housing incentives, the demo assistance, and the long-term vacancy program are both up to $2,500, and the Linn County is up to $500. Those are designed to either increase curb appeal or the long-term vacant, and the demo assistance are to help increase the housing stock in the county. If they're tearing a house down, we won't grant them money if they're going to expand their lot, and expand their lot in their yard. But if they're going to build a new home or sell it to someone who's going to build a new home, then we'll grant the funding. Same with the long-term vacant. If they get the house, if they need to repair something in the house to get it up to snuff to put on the market, then we can consider them for that grant. And then the Linn County is the exterior of the home. They have to buy all the supplies in Linn County, and we don't award labor costs, just supplies.
Are these put out anywhere? I mean, are these?
They're on the website. They're on Facebook. I've sent them to the cities.
No, yeah.
Do what?
Yeah. Well, and I'm part of the city too. Yeah. Just to-
Oh, these are applications.
Okay, so
So the precision, they tie in, they're gonna participate.
in the Linn County, this is a house that they did in, I think the house is painted now because it's been,
Excuse me, okay, I see.
but this one was in Lacine. We can award up to $500, and they have to turn in receipts after the grant is awarded to get reimbursed, up to $500. They did turn in pictures, but I didn't print them.
It was in
Which
like,
one's this?
We've got an application here for Procision. Flip that one over. There you go.
Yeah.
You haven't had a forum for that.
oh, this is February,
With the dates on these, yeah.
Yeah.
so it's already done, so that's good.
So they turn in their application before they start the work. If all works well, then they are approved before they finish the work, right? But it didn't work out for either of these.
So it's gonna,
Yeah, so we're kind of playing catch up on these two.
but they did it in April, so it's not that rough.
Right.
And have you got the receipts for this one yet?
No, since we haven't been approved, I haven't asked for them.
But then to get the money, they do.
Yes.
It's already.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a 5 or 6 and you-
Then I reimburse. Yes.
So there's that one, and then this one is on Pleasanton.
This one is the neighborhood revitalization. So, yep, these are 2 different things. That's okay.
So we need to approve this one before we move on.
Yes.
Franklin County is $5.
Mine's bought in Linn County.
In Linn County. Yep.
So then, and then after you're in or approve it, receipts and all that stuff.
So we're approving up to 500?
Yes.
Is that, I'm sure that'll,
Yeah, I make a motion to accept this application of $500.
second.
Okay. Any more discussion on this one? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. For the neighborhood revitalization, this one is for Brandon McGinnis. He owns a house that he recently purchased. He is renovating it and turning it into a rental. He did fill out the paperwork before he started the work, but he's almost done now with the renovations.
How much is he?
So this one, okay, this is the rehabilitation revitalization program. Okay, so I know I'm throwing a lot at you right now. I'm sorry. So it'll be in here, this
Oh,
group.
okay.
This is our guidelines, the one that says rehabilitation at the top, okay? So this will be a single family. They have to have this, a $20,000 increase in appraised valuation or 20%.
Okay.
And then the rebate that they get, so they pay their taxes and then get a rebate. The rebate is the amount of tax increase, not the full tax amount.
So whatever they increased it to. 3 days
Yes,
tax, okay.
yes, and this will be for 5 years.
And they
If
get it each year.
approved, they get it each year. And we have original property value as of January 1 of this year was 77,180. Got that from the appraiser's office. And then after they're completed the work, the appraiser's office will go back and reappraise to get the difference in the tax in the appraised valuation.
Is there a way, what kind of money are we talking about? Is there a way to estimate? I know we won't know exactly.
All the stuff finishes and.
Right. But I mean, what, if you increased it
Well,
to 25,000 was
Well,
the estimated,
his estimate is that.
right?
it's
So
25,
what's the tax?
70.
So that'd be
Range.
50 grand.
50 and what's
It's 72 and he's estimating.
Right.
Well, that's what's that.
Right. And then what would the taxes be on? I mean, I'm just, because it's the tax, not the 50 grand.
Right, it's the tax amount, the property tax amount.
$100.
Each year,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
I didn't know.
Be a ton.
not going to be a lot, no. But
5
But it's 5 years.
Yeah.
it's 5 years. And this is the exact kind of thing that this program is designed to do, to help increase our rental and, housing stock in the county.
Is there a cap on the number of applications you can have for that?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I was thinking, this would be limitless.
Where we live. That's the downside of
Right.
improving is you make your house nicer. You pay
Right.
your taxes.
Right.
But it's a rental. There's probably something that can't be a primary residence, or can it?
Yeah, it could
Yes,
be-
it can.
can be
Yeah, you can-
multifamily, commercial, industry.
It just has to
Mhm.
increase by a certain amount eventually.
Yep.
At least.
Yeah.
So we're increasing the overall tax valuation of the county by doing, by,
And giving them a
Yeah.
year.
If we're talking in this one, in this case, increasing 50,000, it's only gonna be a couple hundred each, So if someone even increased it 100,000, it's still.
Well, that's what we do.
Right.
It's
Okay.
come to-
I mean, I
big
think
enough
it's a
hit.
good program.
If they pay them to protest, how does that affect?
They have to pay their taxes to get it.
they do, they have to pay their taxes in full.
There's the catch. So, I think it's good.
With an addendum.
Right.
Okay, so this is our first one that we will have under this program. So
So is it another one case where we have to approve it before he gets that far into it? I mean, as far as the new valuation and all that kind
Well,
of
I'm
stuff.
doing the work anyway. I mean,
he's doing the work anyway, yes, and so this is the first approval, and then it goes to the commission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the appraiser's ultimately gonna sign off, right?
Yes, the appraiser signs off.
Because they're the ones that figure
So-
out if they made the qualification.
Correct. So when the work is done, there's another portion that the owner signs off on. And then after that, it goes to the appraiser for final approval or not. And their approval is based on the valuation.
There's some check-ins.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Or I'm concerned the intent of this to be great if we're including
yes.
housing.
Right.
That's right.
I'll move to
I'll second it.
Okay, any more discussion on this one? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, and just, I didn't say this earlier, this is only rebating the county portion of the taxes. The county has no jurisdiction on any other taxing entities. So. Okay, so we approved 6-0. I'm signing this as approved today and I'll present it next week. Nope. Okay. Okay, under old business, I just have to let you all know that all of the Summer Youth Employment Grant awardees have hired their youth. They've been able to fill,
First time.
yes, first time, so,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, right. So, as long as, oh, I skipped one. Anyway, as long as everyone keeps their employees throughout the summer, which last year I had one that wasn't able to finish there, so we rolled to an alternate. As long as everyone is able to keep their employees throughout the summer, then we won't go to an alternate. If somebody loses someone halfway through, we'll roll to an alternate. Okay, the historical committee. I accidentally skipped this. We need to go back to it. The commission has instructed us to create a subcommittee for assisting in the budgeting process for the historical societies. We are going to have 3 economic development committee members sit on a subcommittee with representatives from each of the museums. The 3 EcoDevo committee members will be the voting members, and the museums will be ex parte, is that what it's called? They won't vote, but they will have input in the conversation and will be able to provide guidance. We're going to have 1 committee member per commission district. We will meet half an hour before the economic development meeting. We're thinking once a quarter to start.
How many museums? Okay.
6 now. They're including 6. Yes.
6. What?
So we have Parker,
Oh,
we have Mound City, Pleasanton, Lacey, Trading Post, and now we're including Mine Creek Battlefield. Okay. What I plan to do is have the commissioners set the overall budget, which is what they've done in the past. And what they've historically done is given the same amount to each museum. The museums are not necessarily happy with that, so they would like to try to divvy up the funding differently. So that's kind of going to be our first task, is deciding who gets how much of the overall budget. If we can appoint those committee members today, then we can have our first subcommittee meeting on the July meeting, because we're starting budget season for the county. Jennifer has said that she would represent District 3. Since she's our chairman in economic development, she would be chairman.
who is that? At least-
That's Mound City. Yep.
So you're running one on each of these?
Yes.
I represent this too.
Okay, Josh is Pleasanton.
I guess I'll do Lacey. Is that one?
Yes, you can. Yes, yes.
Or whatever makes sense.
If Janelle wants to do it,
Oh, no, wait. I forgot. Lacey, did you get up in the middle of this?
Yes, he did.
I saw that. No.
it doesn't,
That's fine.
it doesn't matter to me.
You know Parker?
So she only needs 3, so.
Oh.
Parker is in District
District
3.
1, so I'm behind you, Janelle.
I can't make it rest of the I'll remember that.
Okay, so who are we doing from 1?
Right. or scissors?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Do you not want it?
Well, why don't you take it this time, and then I'll sum it.
Up and
Go ahead, Russell.
Janelle is carrying a lot on the fair board.
Oh, well, thanks.
Okay.
Hey, aren't you on that?
Okay, so if we can have a motion to appoint Russell Pope from District 1, Josh Baldwin from District 2, and Jennifer Lee Charlo from District 3 for the Historical Subcommittee.
Okay, I make a motion that we appoint the ones you just listed to those commission districts.
Okay?
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now we need a motion to go into executive session. Janet, are you still there? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, hello. Okay, we need a motion to go into executive session with the committee, myself, and Janet Miller for the Triple T lodging loan application. How long do we think we need for this?
10,
10 minutes?
start with 10.
Okay, for trade secrets. It is 9:35. So we will come back at 9:45. Okay, do we have a motion for that?
I move that we move into executive session for 10 minutes for trade secret.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, hold on just a minute. Hang on, Sam, let me get the. Okay. You want to go back in?
Second.
Yeah, I'd like to take a session for another 5 minutes.
Second.
Okay. So it is 9:45. We'll come back out at 9:50. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, hold on.
go back in, or move to go back in minutes.
Okay. Second.
I'll second that.
How funny that we thought 10 minutes in the beginning was gonna be enough. I was like, let's do this.
So 9:50 will come back out at 10. Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Okay, hold on.
I made a decision, to be honest.
Okay.
Maybe everybody else.
Okay.
Are we allowed to just ask for more information and then come back to this?
Yes.
That's what we did last month. But how long was that?
As soon as she gets this information, we can just schedule a conference call and have a meeting.
Well, we're all right.
Do we want to go back into exec? Okay.
How long?
At 10 minutes, I'm pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
10.
I mean, I wouldn't go any longer than 10.
Okay.
10.
Second.
Yeah.
Was that your motion? 10 minutes. Okay, so it is 10:01. We'll come back in at 10:11. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back in for 10 minutes.
Second.
Okay, so it is 10:11. We'll come out at 10:21. Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we are back in open session. And we have action. The motion will read that we will loan $20,000 at 10% for 10 years with a 3-month deferment to Des Pool and Triple T Lodgings as co-borrowers. We will be the second on the mortgage on the real estate and the second on all business assets. Would anyone like to make that motion? Yes. Yes, I've got that in. Yes. Okay. So,
I will make that motion.
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We want you on record.
Okay. Any more discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now the only other thing I have on my list, I did the Secretary of State filing for the E-Community Foundation. They've changed it a little bit, so it's a 2-year filing now at $80 instead of $40 once a year. I put that on my personal card. The receipt is in your packet. I would really appreciate it if I could get reimbursed for that.
Reimburse Jessica for the $80
Okay,
that Secretary of State.
Yeah, that surprised me too when I went into ours.
yeah. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll need you to sign the check, Russell, and then when Jennifer gets back, I'll have her sign the check. I'm not signing the check to myself. Okay. Anything else before we adjourn?
We adjourn.
10:23. Russell, Josh Baldwin. Okay. I guess everyone's going to vote to adjourn.
Yeah.
We are adjourned. Thank you very much, Janet.
You want these to?
I do. Yes, please. I can shred it.